What's going on, internet? So today I'm doing something a little bit different. As you can see, I just titled this video simply 2021, and what I wanted to do with this video is kind of talk about the channel a little bit, what I've been doing with the channel, and kind of say thanks to you guys for watching the videos and enjoying the content. Just kind of what this year has done for me and put into perspective. I realized, like, with my channel, I've never really done like a this is why I do what I do type of thing, but I felt like putting this out there, and I thought the end of the year was a good time to do it. 2020, we were all shook up by the pandemic, and I think that it was really difficult on everyone because we had to change our way of life, and we had to change the way we do things and how we look at the world, and just overall how we kind of interact as people. And it was a shocker. I'm someone who, in my youth, I went to college for hospitality management, which was a business degree specifying in restaurants and hotels. And I was kind of a lost kid. There was a lot of things in my life that I didn't know what I wanted to do and kind of how I wanted to approach it. I felt sort of pressured to get a job in a field that was something that was going to pay me money. And I put a lot of time and effort into working multiple jobs to afford enough to get my college degree. And I got in the restaurant industry, and over the years it's just kind of beaten me down, tore me up a lot, and made me think about just how difficult people can be and just how awful human beings can be to one another. And it was a lot. And I talked about it before in my channel kind of briefly, but a couple years ago, I looked at my wife and told her that I wanted to go back to college for film school. And she was incredibly supportive and pushed me in the direction to do that with my life and to get that degree and to do what I wanted to do with myself. And it was an incredible thing to go into film school, 31 years old, so I'm older than most of the people that are in my film department. It was an incredible experience to go back open-minded and to be excited and pushing myself to do something that I felt like was going to mean something to the world. And 2020 hit, and something happened with me where my mental health got to probably the lowest it's ever been. Between my job, I had a family situation where I was raised in a very religious household. I had a very conservative family. My father was a minister, and being a minister's kid, you are held to pretty absurd standards. And I have 3 siblings who I love more than anything in the world, and that are some of the strongest and most incredible people that I know, and who have been through the same type of shit that I have. And it was mentally traumatizing to hold yourself to a standard that is almost impossible to hold yourself to because of the church and how they want to perceive people. And it was really difficult. And I've had, in 2020 especially, I had a lot of trauma brought up about being in the church and how I was raised and how difficult it was on me. And amidst all of that, my parents got a divorce, and I found out a lot about my dad, who was someone I looked up to and was, not the person who I thought that he was. And it was a very difficult situation, put me in a really difficult mental space, and I watched the family dynamic that I had known for so many years kind of collapse around me and turn into nothing. And it almost ruined me, to where my depression took hold so heavy that I didn't want to continue living. And it's really hard when you have people in your life that you love so much, like my wife and my siblings, and to get to a headspace where you don't want to keep going anymore because of the things that are in your life and the things that are presented to you. And then on top of that, other thing I struggled with pretty heavily over the years was my sexuality, and talking about that pretty openly with my wife, and coming to the realization that I identify as a pansexual person. And that was something that was new to me, and that was something I felt like I would have been persecuted for a very long time. And that was a difficult thing, and I've come to terms with that over the past couple years with a lot of support from her and my siblings. Life is a really weird thing, to where the way you're raised and the things around you can really manipulate your viewpoints and your worldview and how you perceive certain things. 2020 gave me a lot of time to be introspective, and it was hard, and I decided to leave the restaurant industry. And I've been putting forth all of my time and effort into creating these YouTube videos, working on things for school, and pursuing my degree, and with a lot of love and support from the people around me. And in October of this year, I decided to start putting forth most of my time and effort to making these YouTube videos, because I think it's, the world is a really sad and scary place where people are scrutinized and mistreated and judged because they're different than other people. And I've watched people I love go through that, and it's the most difficult thing in the world to see people that you love be mistreated and persecuted for who they want to be and how they want to live. And making these videos and sharing in art with other people has been one of the best experiences of my life. And I know I only have a little over 100 followers, and I've only really been doing this for going on 3 months consistently. I've had the channel for a couple years. I did some material way back when. Thought that was going to be the way I structured it, and I was so infrequent with posting. My quality's clearly gotten a lot better, and I'm learning more as I go. But the main reason why this channel exists is because I want to share in art with other people. And at times in my life where I did not want to continue to live anymore because things became so heavy and much for me, art is where I've turned. Movies especially. There's something about the way an artist speaks to you through their work, that they can portray material that resonates with you, and that you can put your own thoughts and ideas into their material and provide you some comfort. And amidst all of this craziness and the terrible shit that happened in 2020 with the pandemic, and like I was saying, with my own family and my parents' divorce and watching my siblings go through what they went through, art was my comfort between this and the music I listened to. And between those things and then starting the channel up again, you guys have really been a great and incredible support for me. And I appreciate the people out there who have subscribed to my channel. If you're enjoying my content and you've been engaging with it, I just really want to say from the bottom of my heart that I appreciate each and every one of you. And thank you so much for being here and giving me a reason to keep going, and making me excited for every day, and giving me something to look forward to. Because whether 600 people watch one of my videos or 5 people watch one of my videos, knowing that someone took the time out of their day to listen to my opinion and engage with me about this content and want to have a dialogue about how that art meaningfully affects them, it means the world to me. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys. And I hope that your 2021 was great, and I hope you have an even better 2022, and that things go your way, and that things stay positive and bright and hopeful for you. And I really appreciate all the support. And I just wanted to make this video to really, say that I thank you all, and you really will never know what it means to me that you take that time out of your day to engage with my material. If this is somehow the first video that you have watched of mine, I apologize that you stumbled onto such a sad sack video of me ranting about my life. But if you do want to learn about movies that you may have never seen, or have a discussion about films that you love and are passionate about, subscribe to the channel, like the video, or don't, and enjoy your life, and be happy, and enjoy the people who are around you, and take advantage of every day, because sometimes that can be hard, and it can be really difficult, and the world is a really scary and fucked up place. But people in the film community are wonderful, and to the people that I have met on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook groups, Reddit threads, I appreciate every single one of you, and I wish you all the best. And as always, internet, thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your 2021 and your 2022.